Hey guys, and welcome back to another episode of Rubber and Chrome. Today we're going to be getting the 93 Sportster off of the lift and the 83 Sportster back on the lift. We need to try to get this hydraulic clutch installed. We keep having issues with the cable clutch that is in the Ironhead. So we're going to get it on the lift, try to get a hydraulic clutch in it to get rid of that issue. So stay tuned. Let's get this thing off the lift. Alright, that was a little bit easier than I thought. Doesn't really weigh anything without anything in it. So, next step is to get the 93 on the lift. So, let's get this lift lowered down. Get you guys back over here. Let's get the lift lowered down. Start cranking on. Alright, I am waiting for a buddy of mine, Thomas, to get over here. He's just gonna help me. Ironhead is a little heavy. Not that I'm but you know, I'd rather have two people getting it up here onto the lift and strapped down than me trying to do it by myself. I do have some sciatic issues in my back, so instead of hurting myself further, I'm just gonna wait on a friend to get here to help me. That's always the safest bet. So, catch back up with you guys here in a little bit. I might grab some B-roll of these parts that we're gonna throw on. They are by no means new. They're definitely used parts. But yeah, we're gonna see if we can't get it going. All right, here's the setup that we're working with. We have a billet proof fitting here. This is actually gonna be the hydraulic clutch slave cylinder. This is what's gonna take our adjustment screw from our existing clutch and convert this into a hydraulic clutch setup. Now to do this, like I said, this is the slave cylinder. We're gonna need to put some Loctite, blue Loctite, on this adjusting screw and screw it in and get our adjustment correct on here before we screw this into the bike. This is our master cylinder. We're going with a performance machine. This is the one that came on the bike originally. This was attached to the motor that was previously installed that was blown. So the only other thing we need to do to the bike is get the primary off and the oil drain first, primary off, and get the guts out of it. The internals for the cable and the ramp system, the balls, everything that previously worked the clutch all needs to come out. So we will get to that. All right, well, in my experience, progress waits for no man. My buddy is a little bit busy right now, so I'm just gonna risk it for the biscuit and try it myself. So, y'all are my witness. Let's see how this goes. I've done it before, I believe. Actually, no, my wife helped me a little bit. So, hopefully I can get the kickstand down with it on the lift and then get some straps on it and then get the kickstand up with the jack underneath. All that underneath. Yeah, let's give it a shot, I guess. Now I'll go ahead and get some straps on her. That way she doesn't go anywhere. But that went better than I thought it was going to. So. Go. Now comes the fun part of the Harbor Freight lift. I do need to change this bottle out for an air over hydraulic bottle at some point. you take the ramp off first. And just like that, she's on the lift. Please excuse the excess fan noise in the audio, guys. It is relatively hot in here. Thermometer says 90. See if I can show you guys that. 90. I do have a mobile air conditioning unit that's kind of pumping in 70-degree air in here. Several fans on right now. It's just too hot in here to work without it. But she's now on the lift, as you can see. So we're gonna get started diving into getting the primary drained, then getting the primary pulled off, and we'll go ahead and disassemble all the clutch lever and cable in the insides and get all that out to start proceeding with the hydraulic clutch. We are going to drain the oil. My power just went off. Okay, we're going to drain the oil and then untension the chain tensioner and remove the tension off of the cable, remove the peg and shifter arm lever. That way we can get the primary cover off. So let me figure out what's up with my power and I'll get right back at you. All right, I'm guessing that we blew the breaker because of the air conditioning unit. I do need to get this garage rewired at some point. Still showing 90 degrees in the shop, so I can't really cut that off or I'm gonna be dying out here. All right, power went off for a second time. Turns out the dryer was on and I didn't know, so I swapped that AC over to another plug on the other side. Hopefully won't be doing that no more. But like I said, let's get you guys on a tripod and start getting this primary off here. Tom's just showed up, so we might have some company.
He playing dog catcher. We're about to put the primary back on this thing.
All right, primary's going back on. I think instead of bench bleeding, I'm just gonna work on bleeding it on the bike because it already has bleeding. Sir.
I wanna run away to you. I wanna run away to you. One must wonder, I wonder, when will I return?
Got the Billet Proof Slave cylinder in the primary cover. Now I'm working on, unfortunately, this Performance Machine clutch master cylinder is fitted with just set screws, so it's not two part, so I can't just put this on and off like a normal clutch lever. So I've got to take my grip and my controls off. Grip's already off, controls are coming off next. Just a little trial and error there, trying to try this other cable. However, the fitting is just a little too bent and I'm not getting clearance back where I need to. pegs on. And the shift lever on. Alright guys, sorry about that, camera died. Moving forward, I have got the lever up here. I've also got it full of fluid now. We're gonna go ahead and start trying to bleed this. And I'm gonna go ahead and get a quart of primary oil into the primary as well. Yeah, here we go. Now in the bike. Now all we need to do is work on bleeding this lever here. We'll start to work this back and forth until we start to fill the whole line with fluid. Keep bleeding it out at the slave cylinder. I might actually set up the vacuum bleeder. Let's see if that works better. Alright, so I've got a special kind of method that I'm going to use. Just a plastic syringe with a piece of this tubing, quarter-inch tubing, into the bleeder off of this slave cylinder, and now I'm able to force the air out of all of the line while pushing fluid up the line. Reverse bleeding, this is what it's called. And now I'm finally starting to see some progress on getting a lot of this air out. Amazing. Alright guys, thanks for tuning in to another episode of Rubber and Chrome. Part 2 of the hydraulic clutch install on this Ironhead Sportster will be out next Saturday. So, if you haven't already, hit that subscribe button down below. Be sure to like the video and hit that notification bell to be notified of next week's episode. Peace!